Now, MC cable is Article 330, metal clad cable, type MC. Well, you know, it looks really close to armor cable, but there's a couple of changes to consider. Let me just stop here. Article 330 covers type MC cable, and I'd like to add another MC cable. They do make MC cables that have other wiring methods inside. You can have fiber optics in MC cable. You can have fire alarm conductors in MC cable. You can have class 2 cables in MC cable. You can have class 1 conductors in MC cable. Think about metal clad cable. Now watch, Brian, what's happened here. Armor cable, it's pretty much limited to branch circuits. You got the wire in there and you're done. MC cable now, it's become an explosion. It's basically just gotta realize that the outer sheath of MC cable is not an equipment grounding conductor. It is just there for physical protection. And so what we can do is like, hey, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to run some fire alarm, but it's gonna be something physical damage. Get fire alarm cable that's MC. I want to do some optical fiber cable. Get MC fire alarm. Get MC cable that is for fiber optics. Oh, you know what I want to do is I got these dimming controls. I need to have a class 2 circuit go from a switch that can control the, I guess, what is it, occupancy sensor? Is that what it is? Yep. Has an occupancy sensor. It's going to control the light, but I need to have a power there. So now I need to have power. I need to have class 2 control. No problem. Let me buy something that I can use to protect those conductors. So there's a lot of different types. Think of MC cable just as like a raceway that you can put stuff inside. You order it. Hey, can you give me this with this inside there? As long as those things are permitted with inside there, then you're going to be able to get that product. So now let's talk about this particular video. My corporate sent me this video, and I thought it was pretty cool. This is Southwire's video. I'm not promoting anybody. It comes in a 55-gallon or bigger barrel. That is cool.
With Southwire's safer, faster, NEC-approved MCAP metal-clad all-purpose cable. MCAP cable's patented construction uses an aluminum integral grounding bonding conductor that stays in contact with the armor throughout the entire length of the cable, equivalent to a full-size green copper ground, simplifying the ground makeup and termination process. MCAP cable eliminates one conductor termination in every outlet, every box, every time. Fewer terminations means less box fill and less stress on electrical connections.
You use a roto-split to remove the outer sheathing, you peel back the plastic, you snip off your ground.
He cut that wrong. That's wrong what he just did.
MCAP cable.
I'll show you why.
A cleaner panel, safer grounding connections, increased ground reliability, reduced installation variability, and increased installation productivity. Compliant with UL 1569 and NEC Articles 330 and 250, Southwire's MCAP cable can be used anywhere MC cables are used. MCAP cable is also available in a healthcare facilities cable with redundant grounding for compliance with.
See how that bond wire is turned there? That's correct.
Manufactured in either aluminum or steel armor with an overall PVC jacket or a dedicated neutral per phase construction, MCAP cable is the time-efficient, money-saving choice for every MC cable application. MCAP metal-clad all-purpose cable comes in reels, coils, barrels, boxes, and prefab assemblies. Safer, more reliable grounding connections and increased productivity. Southwire's MCAP all-purpose cable puts the power in your hands. For more information, visit southwire.com/MCAP. Subscribe to this channel to get updates on more Southwire solutions.
Okay, let me just finish something and then I'll take some questions. Yeah, I'm not promoting Southwire. I'm just saying that's a video I saw. And what did I do? Oh, here we go. And I thought it was pretty cool. So let me go back to a slide which I didn't describe the construction. You have MC, I call it traditional type. You have a green equipment grounding conductor, you have your phase conductors in there, and everything is fine. Now, this is the MC all-purpose cable. One of the requirements of the instructions is that you take this cable, this bonding conductor, you bend it at 120 degrees, and you cut it. What he did was, I don't know if you saw that, he cut it straight across the edge here. when you do it like that there, what happens? You now have the sharp edge of that cut that could end up getting into the conductor. So now this is by the way, this is a 10 gauge aluminum bonding conductor that it's a super steroid kind of bonding strip, and it goes from convolution to convolution to convolution. It's the combination of the outer sheath and the 10 gauge aluminum bonding conductor that makes this cable in equipment grounding conductor. This is probably about 10 years new, maybe 12 years new wiring methods come out. Brian.
Well, and I just want to go back because I think maybe what you said somebody might not have understood. When I said other wiring methods with the aluminum bonding strip, this is what I was talking about, because this is what we installed was MC AP, not AC cable. And I was always confused about that. One of the reasons, obviously, is I didn't actually know what AC cable was, clearly.
And now, I don't know if armor cable 2-wire is less than MC cable 2-wire, right? In other words, if I have a choice, if the only thing I need is right here, that I'd have to find out whether armor cable or MC cable. It doesn't, I mean, there's no advantage for me to go one with the other.
Well, and again, I didn't realize that armored cable was available with an aluminum outer covering. I thought it was only steel, which was my confusion. You know, again.
And, at one time everything was steel.
Right.
And then we started getting aluminum flex.
Right.
And then they started using that aluminum for other wiring methods, because there's another way. You saw the MC all-purpose cable. It's indicated steel or aluminum, depending upon some specifications requires steel.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Might be aluminum. Okay, let's go on a little further. So we now have a little understanding. This is a traditional type. This is the new type. And you're thinking, now, Brian, did you ever run armor cable with the 18-gauge aluminum bonding strip?
To be 100% honest with you now, I have no idea, because we would just go in there. We assumed if it was aluminum that it was MC cable, and if it was steel, it was armored cable. And
did you ever do patient care areas more than 10 years ago?
Never.
Okay, all right. If you had done it 15 years ago, it was always armor cable.
If I had done it 15 years ago, I would have run EMT.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, now let's make a transition here. Why is the wiring methods today probably traditional MC, right?
Yep.
And now people have migrated to using this all-purpose MC cable whenever you need it for patient care. What has caused this transition?
Lack of skilled labor.
I'm sorry?
Lack of skilled labor.
No, the same wiring methods. Why armor cable versus MC all-purpose cable? It's the exact same thing. There's no difference in mechanics.
I meant cable wiring methods versus conduit.
No. Yeah. Why are we using MC wiring methods more today than we did before when we use armor cable? You follow what I'm saying? I'm trying to
yes.
Why are we doing MC? Why aren't we using armor cable?
No clue.
Because this MC all-purpose is only relatively new.
Right.
Okay? I asked that question on Southwire. My buddies at Southwire. They said, Mike, supply houses don't want to be carrying multiple systems. They just want to carry, they don't want to have all these different types. And what we sold them is if you're going to carry one kind, carry the MC cable. So the only reason why we don't use armor cable as often as we did is because MC cable now has some properties that meet the same requirements of armor cable, and also MC cable can be used in places that armor cable could not maybe be used. And so, you know what? We just carry MC. So now let's move now to today's world. Are you guys with me here?
Yeah.
Let's talk about now in today's world, the wiring methods of choice is probably MC cable. It would be traditional type, and it would be all-purpose type, given that choice. So your world, Brian, when you started using cables, you started using the cables after we got out of the ACE armor cable world. You started working the cables in the MC world.
Right.
Michael only knows MC cable.
Right.
He doesn't even know there was even such a thing called BX.
Right.
See, at least you knew there was something else.
Right.
That wasn't Michael's my son, who's an electrical contractor.